Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube. Okay, this pack, not the most exciting pack in the world. Um, we've got Barrelgoyf, pretty good. Discharge is okay. Deck Faden's fun. It's really fun. I could see first take picking Deck Faden as well. Like stealing artifacts is spicy in a lot of matchups. I think you could first pick Counterspell, but I think blue's the worst. I want to mention I just don't like Demonic Tutor that much, so I'm not going to be taking it because I think the best decks aren't playing these A/B combo decks, and Demonic Tutor is if you're not playing an A/B combo deck, um, I think Demonic Tutor is just making your cards more expensive for the most part. Um, it's fine. I wouldn't be like upset if I got it for free, but I'm not gonna take it over something as insane as Barrelgoyf for Dak Faden. I think I'm gonna take Barrelgoyf here. I think this card's just disgusting. We can follow it up with Palace Jailer's really good. Path. It's crazy to me how far Liliana has fallen off. Kind of sad actually. This card's still awesome, but this used to be like the card. Now it's just kind of okay. Sedgemoor, which is fine. Burst Lightning, cheap removal. This keeps us the most open. This is the best card. This is, I guess it fixes for any color, but only once. Like you have to choose what color it's fixing for and then do it. I think we're going to Palace Jailer here. I guess I click this. Reserved. Yeah, I'm gonna Palace Jailer. It's just so much better than everything else. Here we have Deathrite Shaman is really good. Council Judgment's okay. I'm like a big Mach-D believer. This card has been kind of a menace in almost all the matches I've played with it. This is not on color. Deathrite's yeah, Deathrite. Love it, Deathrite. Okay. I love Deep Cavern Bat. Maybe I'm feeling this card too highly, but it does so much stuff. Elspeth is also pretty good. But I think we already have some top end, and like you can basically never have too many of effects like this. I want like Bat, Thoughtseize, Inquisition, Duress. I would play all of those. I'm only gonna play like 1/5, and if we get like a Shieldred or something else, I'd rather play that instead of or like I'm not gonna be mad having one or the other. She's really good, like really, really, really good, but I'm gonna take the two first. Here I'm gonna take Windswept Heath on color fetch. Overlord's great, but fetch is good with Deathrite and good with your mana. Then we get Cathar Commando's not that bad. Zagoth Triome, not oh wait, green black. Potentially, but probably not. Cathar Commando's the most tempting. I do love a Fallen Shinobi. So we could potentially swivel into that direction, but I think Commando is just well, Curtains is also honestly not that bad. It is more hand disruption, which a deck like this does appreciate. But it is a 3 mana hand disruption. But then it becomes huge. I'm going to take this. It's the most on color play, even though it's not good. Lingering Souls. Headliner Scarlet going this late is interesting. I only have one white card, which was part of the reason of taking Curtains, as it keeps us open. This is like way better than Lingering Souls, but it is in a different color. I don't think this is a Skull Clamp deck. I think very few decks are Skull Clamp decks, honestly. I do have a Windswept Heath. This card's pretty good. I'm not sure what to take. I'm gonna take the Lingering Souls. Been a while since I've played with that card. Kitesail Freebooter, I love. Mana Confluence I would like. Raucous Theater, Oust, but we're getting our discard spells. Really good removal spell here as our first removal spell. Virtue of Loyalty is okay. That's a late Galvanic Discharge, so making note of that. Path to Exile Wheels. Teferi also Wheels. That's kind of actually nuts to me, but I'll take Path. Razorverge Thicket. I think Cecil's pretty unplayable. I'll take a Razorverge just in case we end up wanting green. It also gives us Deathrite Shaman activation. Having green with Deathrite is quite important because, you know, people will be playing Reanimator, and exiling their creatures is very helpful. Wow. I mean, Elspeth versus a Temple Garden. I'm gonna take the Elspeth. This this is gross. It's a really, really good card. Honestly, I should probably be taking this higher. I feel like as high as I take Titania, I think Elspeth is just better. And that feels kind of nuts to say, but I think that is the case. And that's wild to me. Don't think I like a Luminarch Aspirant anymore. It's crazy. Luminarch Aspirant used to be like the card, but I just don't think Cube is about that anymore. Take a Cankerbloom. Green is definitely open. I feel like green-white is where we're supposed to be. So we're going to keep that in mind. The nice thing is, I don't care about this, and these are kind of an easy splash. So we could easily be green-white. We even have the... Okay, we're... wow. We're green-white. That is... Yeah. Last pick, Noble Hierarch. Okay. Strip Mine is awesome. Inquisition, Ocelot Pride, both good. Once Upon a Time I like, and then it falls off after that. Yeah, I think I just take the Strip Mine. Very few cards that... Oh, okay. All right. Things are happening here. We will take Ice Till, and now we just have like this beautiful combo kill potential. Karakas, Fastbond, Ewit, Adeline. Fastbond, you don't need Fastbond with Ice Till, it just does the thing on its own. The question I guess I have is, do I want like a Karakas? Do I want Adeline? Do I want Eternal Witness? Karakas does give us a little bit of play against Reanimator, which we're still currently a little weak to. Adeline might wheel. We got like a really late Elspeth, like last pick Noble Hierarch. I want to get some black fixing because I would like to play these cards if I can. This card, probably not playing. Reprieve. Renin 6 to go a Strip Mine is interesting. Underground Mortuary is fetchable with Windswept Heath. I'm going to take the Reprieve and be sad about it. I think this card is just so valuable in a deck like this. Arid Mesa. Arid Mesa goes pretty hard. Solitude's also really good, but I think we gotta take fetches to go with Ice Till. And we have decent removal. Also, maybe Snuff Out Wheels. I'm gonna take the fetch. Oh my gosh, what is this pack? Mana Tithe, Infernal Grasp, Mother of Runes. Maybe it's not that good. Tithe versus Mom. What am I feeling? With Strip Mine, I think Tithe is better. Also, Mother of Runes tends to wheel for some reason. Shadowy Backstreet is awesome. I like Grief. Lauren's pretty good, but I think Shadowy Backstreet, both of our fetches can grab it. So that makes it a lot more likely we can play black cards. Oddly enough, I need a green-white duel now. Okay. I don't know how important an elf is here. We could just go like big Elspeth, Elspeth. That is kind of a combo. This deck... I mean, an elf could be important. We have two already, though. And Karakas, Windswept Heath. A lot of cheap stuff. Some good twos, so I don't need that much turn one stuff. I'm going to take big Elspeth here. Oh my gosh, we wheeled an Ocelot Pride. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay. Ooh, Wandering Emperor versus Sheltering Landscape. This is a green-white fetch, but Wandering Emperor is busted. Now I kind of wish I had taken that Mana Dork, but I mean, we got the power. This deck definitely has a top end. I almost want to play this now because our 3 slot is kind of lacking. Never mind. 3 slot totally fixed. Adeline is nuts, and we should be happy about it. I'm just like so ready for Ocelot Pride plus Big Elspeth. You like gain 1 life, and then you make 2 cats, and then like 8 cats or something ridiculous. I'll take a Renin 6 and be skeptical I'm gonna get the mana. I will take a Solitude. I will take a Mother of Runes. Wow, people don't really respect what's going on here. Last pick, Haywire Might, honestly kind of just a better Cankerbloom. So I'll take that. Okay. We get Athari. Oh my god. We got Titania, Jite, Library, kind of Grist. This honestly could be Field of the Dead with Ice Till, but that probably wheels. Endurance, Overlord of the Mistmoors, nuts. I think I'm gonna take Jite. First of all, Titania probably wheels for some reason, and I think we already have enough stuff that cares about fetches. I just want something that like is good early and cheap. We're a little bit short on removal. This solves all of those problems. Let's take it. Wasteland versus Verdant Catacombs. I kind of and a Skyclave, dude. I think the way that this deck is going, I need Verdant Catacombs more than Wasteland. I want both. I want them both so badly. I also want this, but my mana is bad, and I need to make it less bad. Also, in particular, getting fetches helps this deck a lot. I think I'm passing it. Horizon Canopy helps Ice Till a lot. Sowing Myco Spawn can grab a Strip Mine, but that's a little bit all in. Let's just, again, make sure I can cast my spells. We want a green-white duel, like, so badly. I'd take a try. I would take, like, so many things, but we have... does this help? Let me see. We have... This can't get it. I think this land does help, though. Birds of Paradise also pretty good. Knight of the Reliquary, Thraben. Honestly, like, almost all this is going to wheel, so the world is our oyster. That is a 5th pick Swords to Plowshares. I mean, all right. We'll take that. Dark Confidant is kind of spicy. Twisted Landscape helps, but Confidant in this deck is interesting. Glimmerlens is interesting. I don't think I need Bitter Triumph now or Winds of Abandon. I'll take a Confidant. Come on, green-white duel. I don't think I have the mana for Wrenn and 6, unfortunately. Honestly, cutting green is also a possibility if the mana doesn't look strong enough. I mean, it's just this card, really, that we're splashing, which is a good card. Godless Shrine, Duress, Witch Enchanter is also really good. Do I have black-white? I have a tapped black-white. I think Godless Shrine is the pick. I have 23 playables. Duress is good, but I have Freebooter, Deep Cavern Bat, and I want to be able to cast my Dark Confidant. And given the way the draft is going, you can take, like, getting black-white fixing lets me put more green fixing in my deck if I want to. Chariot is interesting with Elspeth. Portable Hole gives us some versatile removal. Giver is kind of bad when you already have Mother of Runes. Swords, Path, Haywire Might, Portable Hole, Get Lost versus just a Chariot. I think I'm gonna take Portable Hole. All right, Titania wheeled. Field of the Dead also wheeled. Field of the Dead is interesting, but I think Titania is just nuts. Dude, how is this card wheeling? What? All right, Skyclave, get in there. I don't even know. Skyclave basically replaces Portable Hole, I guess. I mean, this is actually an interesting Thalia deck, as well as Cosmic Grand Zenith. With all these ones, I think Cosmic Grand Zenith is probably the pickup. Thalia is like pretty nuts, though. I'm gonna take this one. Wow, we're getting everything. This is fixing and acceleration. This is a bit of card draw. This actually draws quite a few cards as well. I might take that. I don't know. I didn't have time. Oof. Bright Glass Gearhulk. It's double green. I'm probably not taking that. Yeah, that is the problem with this, I guess. Take a Vindicate. Take Winds of Abandon. Take Walk-in Closet. I don't know, dude. We got everything we wanted except the green-white duel. Maybe it'll work out. But Arid Mesa, like, can't get green. But this one can. The rest of them can, so it's not that bad. Okay, put these here. This is so many playables, by the way. Solitude's a 0. Elspeth, Ice Till. I mean, they're all good. I need to cut a 3. Probably Vindicate. It's the most expensive. I have so many playables. Ay, ay, ay. Winds of Abandon versus Get Lost. I think I want Winds of Abandon a little... Oh, this one's instant speed. This is like a Plague Wind. I'll keep the instant speed for now. I don't know if I need Enduring Innocence. We have like a pretty nice tokens theme going on. This one might be the worst out of them. My Camera Dark Confidant Reprieve. Maybe I side in Haywire Might in matchups where I feel I need it. Because we just have, like, I could play Haywire Might, but I could just play Portable Hole. I think Skyclave does the same thing, but better. This deck is insane, by the way, in case you're wondering. Except my fixing. My fixing could use work. Are we cutting Lingering Souls? Is that what's happening? Palace Jailer, Wandering Emperor, Ice Still, Elspeth, Titania. All great. It's hard to cut Lingering Souls with a GT. But I just genuinely don't know what else I would cut. Jailer's good, Elspeth's good, Titania's good, Ice Still's good, Barrowgoyf's good, Cosmogrand Zenith is good. Guys, what do I cut? Do I just cut a Get Lost? Because I have Swords and Path and Solitude and Skyclave. Okay. I'm okay with that, actually. Too much removal can put you in a bad way. So this is 17 land, which this deck definitely wants. Let's count white sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not bad. Black sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not bad either, actually. What does this look like? 3, 1, 2. I don't hate it. Oh, it puts our green sources at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green sources. Yeah, I could go up to 9 because they're all double green, but a Hierarch and Deathrite both give me green, and I don't need double green until later. Black sources again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 4 black cards. Honestly, let's do this. No, because I want white sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I'm going to cut a plains for a forest. I have so much double white too. Okay, we're not going to do that. And we're just going to run it like this. Seawall, round 1. Okay, we're playing against Zach R.E. I like that. And this hand looks... I'm going to keep it, but I'm not in love with it. But it looks okay against this situation. We're going to Mana Tithe, see what's up, then I can strip mine. Cycle Lorien revealed. You got it. Underground Sea. Yeah, I'm just gonna tithe that, I guess. Might as well get my mana out of it. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to wait and tithe what they get off of it, but I think we're not quite gonna strip mine yet. We're gonna go Bayou, Deathrite Shaman, pass. Then I could strip mine and activate Deathrite in the same turn to Skyclave. That's a lot of mana acceleration. Or like card. I got Thundertrap into this. And that could be a reason to hold up Mana Tithe. This is way more high value to counter. Barrowgoyf. Alright, we will strip mine into a Barrowgoyf. Exile your land, add black. Hopefully, if that was their best play last turn, they don't have much else. And we want them to try and block instead of play removal. Because I got removal. Okay. Barrowgoyf will be hitting ya. 4/5. Bop. Give me a creature back, please. I will get a bat. Thank you. Oh my gosh, the bat's insane here. I would like to see your hand, please. Let me play Horizon Canopy. GT in the graveyard's a little sad, but that's okay. We get to play the bat. I guess I'm supposed to hold up black so I can exile with Deathrite. They had Stern Scolding. And then they top. Yeah, I was supposed to hold up black. That's okay. Or like play a swamp. But I wanted Horizon Canopy in play so that I have double white access in case, I don't know, they mind twist me or something. But it definitely would have been better to get them down to 14 here. Shieldred the Apocalypse. Okay. I don't care. Let me exile your Thundertrap Trainer, please. I would like to gain 1 net life, please. Oh my gosh, Titania is disgusting. I can play into Daze. Yeah. We are going to play into Daze. Add white. Don't daze me. Okay. I'm gonna kill this. I will attack you for 5. Next turn, I get to go Titania into Strip Mine, which is pretty good. I wanted to do that this turn. Oh my gosh, this deck is disgusting. Pass turn. Yeah, I wanted to Titania Strip Mine this turn, but then I like lose my Barrowglyph, and that's kind of sad. They shock in. This is 6 mana for Time Spiral. Yep. Good thing I killed the Shieldred. Oh, that shrinks my Barrowglyph too. It's kind of annoying. Okay, what is going on? Are they Shieldred? Are they playing Storm Time Twister? Alright, we'll take it. Karakas is pretty good. But I think I can do. I want to strip mine their blue if I can. Let's attempt Skyclave and see how that goes. Memory lapse put on top. Okay. Given that, I think we're just gonna go with a Karakas. Bounce Shieldred. Let me play Noble Hierarch. Let me Elspeth. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Put them down to 5. Yeah, let's grow my team a little bit. Also increases the chances that Barrowglyph hits something important. Nice. Alright. You're dead. Legends, legends, legends. I need instant speed removal against this player because they're going for Shieldred combos. So we're going to bring this in. I don't think Lingering Souls is necessarily what I need in this matchup. This feels more like pressure you as quickly as possible rather than... I made some 2/2s. This hit is crazy. Yeah, I'll keep. Concealing Curtains. Okay. Reprieve's not bad. We're gonna get green-black here. I wish I had green-white, because then I could play Noble Hierarch and hold up Reprieve, but that's just not something that I have access to. Or like, play Noble Hierarch and then strip mine with Reprieve. I just can't do that. Prophet's Eidetic Memory. You got it. Oh, I can actually, because Noble Hierarch does that. Okay. Their deck. Which mana source do I want to hit? Or do I just want to jam an Adeline here and then curve into Palace Jailer? I think Strip Mine, I get to hold up Reprieve. That's sort of efficient. I'm just deciding which to hit. They showed Shieldred. They showed Time Spiral. I think we're going to hit the blue. It could be a mistake. But I kind of like leaving them with black, dang it. I was going to say, hopefully gives them something that I can reprieve. Elspeth, okay. They could have memory lapse if they transform. I'm trying to think. Adeline's like not that good here, but it's not that bad. I guess I'll play it. I think reprieve will be better later on anyway. If they memory lapse, I'll be a little sad. But if they don't, it's not bad. Okay, that worked out perfect. Anything that is just them not playing stuff is great. And if they're just doing that, you get to eat my Palace Jailer, but it's not good for you. Shadowy Backstreet. So they know about Reprieve. Let's play this. Put that in the graveyard. I will just path. Lets me hold up Reprieve. Attack with Adeline. That is 5 damage off one creature. That is so insane. And they know about this. Spell Bomb, you got it. Confidant's good. Let's move to combat. They bounce Adeline. Take 2. Great. What do I want to do? Let me Catacombs fetch. Grab a forest. We will play Adeline and hold Reprieve. I could jam Dark Confidant, but I think just having stuff up is so valuable because I'm hitting them for 1,000,000 damage. Okay. Skyclave also decent. Let me go Sunbaked Canyon. I'm not going to pre-combat Dark Confidant because they could have Cryptic. Look at that. Urtai resurrected. I'll just put that back to your hand, my friend. They countered that. Get Lost, also pretty good. Okay, they did that in beginning of combat. Attack for 6. Down to 7. Do I want to play Dark Confidant? Toxic Deluge would be kind of bad. But I just Elspeth post Toxic Deluge, so it's not that bad. I guess I want to tap her. Play Dark Confidant. Snapcaster Mage. They're definitely not Toxic Deluging. Although, kind of weird to run that out post-combat. I have Get Lost. I don't know what this is doing, though. Time Spiral. Okay. We get Lost back. Oh, I see what they're doing. They're making a giant Snapcaster Mage. Sure. 9-8. I will attempt to kill it. Here comes Urtai. Great. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Alright, my Dark Confidant friend. Love a freebooter here. Love swords here. Okay, they're gonna have a bad time, I think. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I don't know how they really... They're just dead. No, because they're gonna gain a bunch of life off swords. Let's play it safe. Let's lead with Deep Cavern Bat. Stern Scolding the Bat. You got it. I guess I should have freebooted first. Let's go Karakas. Then we'll go freebooter. Memory Lapse. I will Mana Tithe this one. What do you got in hand? Echo of Eons, Lorien revealed. You can have Echo of Aeons, I guess. 6. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. I guess I'll leave you with Lorien revealed. Yeah, I just swords the Snapcaster Mage here. Attack, attack, attack. I'm actually fine attacking with Dark Confidant too. No, I want it back in case they like do something ridiculous here. Because they could, you know, somehow time spiral into this and make a giant creature, blah, blah, blah. They fall to 7. Draw 3. Okay, match over. See you next round. Hey, if you're looking for more of my content, I'm actually posting daily on my Caleb Gannon channel, doing a ton of variety from Slay the Spire, Merge Maestro, Star Vaders, Clover Pit. There'll be a lot more different types of content coming, so if you're interested at all in just more content, go check out Caleb Gannon Gaming. Link in the description. Well, this hand looks alright. Lingering Souls being slightly disappointing, but kinda good with Cosmogran Zenith is not that bad. We have Swords, Reprieve. They have Mox, Emperor of Bones. Cool. Turn 1 Emperor of Bones. Little scary. I'm gonna get a little bit greedy here. They might go for Entomb shenanigans and I could Swords it. Sign Monstrosity. What a start, man. Yeah. I think I have to Swords the Ursine Monstrosity and just leave the Emperor of Bones, to be honest. This thing's gonna hit me for like 5. Oh, I should have Swords it before the trigger happened. Yeah. Yeah, now they just have 1 card in their graveyard. Doesn't matter that much, but I will Swords this. I take 2. Oh, that's good. Kind of. Karakas. Yeah, we'll take a 3rd land. The problem is if I tie the creature, they could just Emperor it back. They have 4 mana to my 2. Yeah, they're going to play around Mana Tithe here too. They're not even fetching. Carnage Interpreter. Discard your hand. Yeah. Can't counter that. Oh, God. Yep. We have to kill that before they can haste out a Glorybringer and just destroy me. Mana Tithe looking a little sad right now. We draw Karakas. Glorybringer's not legendary. Reprieve doesn't work against Glorybringer. So we will Lingering Souls here. Hope for the best. If I just play Cosmogran, they just eat it with Glorybringer. And I think they're unlikely to play a spell next turn because they're going to adapt Emperor plus crack a clue most of the time. They kept it on top. That's not good. That's really not good. They thought about it for. It could be a land. I feel like a land you keep in this spot because you have so many clues. Yep, you get a Glorybringer. They know how to draft. They got the good stuff. Oh, and they get to huge fan bro. Good luck. Yeah, and they get to eat my Lingering Souls. That card's gross. I don't know. I think I still had to kill their giant creature, but this is a lot of damage coming in. I will chump the Emperor. Yeah, I just need to survive. And they draw another Goyf. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. You know they're a fan because they are playing a Glorybringer. Okay, well, we get to go Cosmic Grand Zenith into Noble Hierarch, and that does set me up for Elspeth next turn. I have the mana and everything, but I'm at 6 life facing all of this, so I'm gonna have to like triple chump block, and I don't love that. Yeah, I love them cracking clues. I mean, it's not great, but it's better than them doing literally anything else. Oh, that is not the card I wanted to see here. Oh god, trample. I'm basically just dead. I don't even know what I could possibly do to get out of this now. They discard their last card, everything gets menace. What a draw. Yeah, this is like one of the most high pressure draws I've ever seen. This is exactly what I'm talking about when I say you want... Wait, they didn't discard? Oh, that was a mistake. Unless they're like, what is in your hand? Trample is insane here. Okay, well, I get to survive. Take 4 down to 2. They could have just killed me. So I'm very happy they didn't. Wandering Emperor. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. Pass turn. We're going to 1. Lightning Bolt me. Oh my god. Any other card and I could win here. But I can't. They don't have a tapped creature. So we might as well just not show them I have the Wandering Emperor. Yeah, any other card, opponent, you're going to watch this. You just killed me with Inti. I'm guessing they topped Lightning Bolt and didn't want to discard it to Inti, but like, you had lethal on board. But if they didn't have Lightning Bolt here and I got to wait until after this thing attacked, I get to go Wandering Emperor, XL Carnity, just play Mana Tithe. The reason I waited to Wandering Emperor is so that I can play 2 spells in 1 turn to trigger Cosmic Grand Zenith so I get more blockers. And then I exile this and I have, you know, stuff going on at least. But Lightning Bolt will do it. Okay, they just have like a bunch of ridiculous stuff. Winds of Abandon. I mean, they're not going to have that draw every time. And I have great removal for the matchup. I'm deciding if I want Winds of Abandon. I don't think I do. I think my deck is pretty good. I mean, I was on the draw and their draw was like incredible. Mother of Runes seems amazing in this matchup. Not very good against the, what was it? The trampling stuff, but in general, great. And Solitude does give us protection. I just need to draw 1 land in like the next 3 turns. We can do that, right? 1 land, 3 turns. They get green. Right. It's not a land, but it'll do. I'm not going to attack with Mom. We know they have Lightning Bolt, so they could just go like, Bolt, getcha. I'm tithing just about anything. A Bottom of Birds. So they have more lands, so they're probably going to play a 3 next turn. If I draw a land, do I play a Barrowgoyf? Knowing full well I'm not going to be able to Mana Tithe. Well, it doesn't matter, because I didn't draw land. Such is Magic the Gathering. I get to counter this. Yeah, definitely countering that. But it, like, their hand is clearly full of action. I need to draw a land right now, untapped. Okay, perfect. Land. Get down to Barrowgoyf. He's huge! Alright, things are changing. This is the Mana Tithe as Black Lotus. I didn't get the value because I didn't do anything with my mana for like 3 turns. But, you know, I guess neither did they. Okay, opponent hits their 4th land and they play Pyrogoyf. They're probably just going to hit me. So I need to hit my land so I can Palace Jailer. Yeah, can't stop that. Land? Perfect. It's a fetch land. It's a fetch land that can't get green though. That's fine. We will Palace Jailer. And that becomes disgusting. Attack with Barogoyf. Use the ability. I will get... Oh. I guess Ocelot Pride. Much more castable. And I can team it, like, make it work with Lingering Souls here. Nice. Palace Jailer. Okay. I mean, really the takeaway from this is just draw well. I don't know if that's a very helpful takeaway. Get Lost can kill some of their bigger stuff, but I think just Reprieve and Tithe are better. I feel like Lingering Souls is just not what this matchup is about. I'm gonna play Lingering Souls and they're gonna have like a Pyroglyph, and it just doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna take Winds of Abandon. 2 mana exile spell that can also just clear the board. If we get to a board stall, I think is where I want to be. What are these hands? Not this one. I'll keep a 5-lander. A 6-lander is very rough. I'll keep this. Ditching basic plains. I hope I don't regret that. Arid Mesa can give me the black-white surveil land, turn 1. They surveil to the top and they have a bauble. Look at my... Okay, so they know what I'm drawing. That's pretty good. I will just go turn 1, Deathrite Shaman now. Love that. It does have to, like, eat my fetch. But I'm not going to do that next turn because I think I'm just going to play the bat. Dude, you got the Mox again? That's gross. Okay, it's fine. We're going to Wandering Emperor there. Not Oko, Sentinel. That doesn't tap! No! It's Wandering Emperor proof. Ugh, okay. It's not Skyclave proof. That's for sure. I will Skyclave a Sentinel, I think. I don't think I need a Godless Shrine. I only have 1 black. Get a Plains. Do I want to Skyclave that, or do I want to get Wandering Emperor down? I think Skyclave. I could also Skyclave the Mox. I think we eat this. Hopefully they don't have a Lightning Bolt. That was my one quick burst of acceleration. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to play the bat this turn, and then next turn I can... No. Wait. Yeah, I'm just 1 turn behind. 3 mana. First line Monstrosity. Okay. That one I can kill with Wandering Emperor, so I'm not that worried. Just don't bolt the Skyclave, please. Yeah, Skyclave proof homie is not the best. They do have it. Dang it. Alright, you get a 3/3. And then this thing becomes absolutely massive. They only have 2 cards in hand, but it's going to do a lot of damage to me this turn. Ice Till Explorer will be good next turn. Horizon Canopy. Deep Cavern Bat. Wow. Phew. They've had good cards, man. That Mox was pretty important. What do I take? They can't play both, but if I take Carnage Interpreter, if they take Lelia, they just play Carnage Interpreter, it doesn't matter. If I take Carnage Interpreter, they play Lelia, and it does have haste. This Ice Till Explorer is looking real rough right now. Honestly, what do I do? I'm taking like 12 damage on my turn. I don't know either. I think I have to leave them with Carnage Interpreter, as sad as that is, and just hope that I draw a land. Otherwise, I'm just taking way too much damage. I don't think I can afford to Solitude here. Like, I have to do this. I have to hit a land somewhere. I can gain 2 off Deathrite. The 3/3 is pretty brutal. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to Skyclave the Mox instead. Because I basically ate a 3/3 and then they got a 3/3. But I guess it gained me some life and required a Lightning Bolt that otherwise would have hit like Deathrite or something. Okay, they attack. Blood Crypt, that's what we needed. Okay, I will take 10. Fall to 9. Carny T. No, not Carny T. Pyrogoyf. Okay. Yikes. What are you hitting? Hitting that. Okay. Let me exile your Inti. Honestly, kind of happy they're doing that. We draw planes. Okay. We're still in this. We get to go planes. I have to Solitude and then block the illusion token and or Wandering Emperor. Or mana tithes in hand. Don't worry. I think I want Ursine Monstrosity to trigger. They pre-combat Lelia. Cool. Yeah, because this could put more lands in their graveyard. Perfect. Now I can Deathrite again next turn. Let's see what Lelia hits. I'm trading with Lelia now instead of the illusion. Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. Okay. Get a 3/3, so we're going to... I exile this, I block here, I take 7 and gain 3. Yeah. Eat this. Gonna add white. What? Oh my god. Well, that might lose me the game. What do you got? Okay, we're gonna eat this one. Lelia triggers off graveyard? What the hell? What is that? Alright, you got a 4/4, so I'm gonna take 8 now. Okay, we're gonna eat this, take 8. They have Swamp. I'm at 4. Yeah, not killing Lelia there, I think it's probably game over. She's gonna be like a 6/6, because I have to Deathrite again. We'll see. Reprieve. I mean, I can Wandering Emperor the Lelia at the beginning of combat, and then hold up Reprieve, and then like Deathrite. I'm at 4. I go to 3, but I go up to 5. So if they put anything into their graveyard, which they're likely to off Carnage Interpreter, I guess I just die. Yeah, that's so game ending. That sucks. I guess I can chump with Deathrite. Maybe it's not that bad. They drew Lightning Bolt. Galvanic Discharge. That's an instant. Alright. Yeah, it would have been... I guess I still wouldn't have been able to eat their thing because they wouldn't have attacked with a 3/3. And they don't attack with Lelia if I do that. So I'm still kind of in a bad spot. Okay, we do this. I die to a Lightning Bolt. We're going to exile Lelia. Exile this. Gain some life. F6. What do you hit off Lelia? They hit a Braid. Okay, can't cast a Braid. Perfect. I go to 1. So I can't Horizon Canopy, which means I can't play Ice Till with my current mana, which means I'm effectively just dead unless I draw incredibly well. Because they're going to Carnage Interpreter. It's going to Menace. I'm just dead here, I think. I think if they map Token Explore pre-combat, they have a decent chance of killing me. But, I mean, they don't know I have Wandering Emperor, so I could have anything. Yeah, here comes this guy. I think I chose the right thing off the bat. Their hand and draws have just been... Their deck is gross. Like, really gross. They had Baleful Mastery. They can't stop Wandering Emperor. And now they map... You could have just killed me, yeah. Chandra... Oh, I'm just so dead. They can't cast it, though. Maybe I'm not dead. I do draw a forest. But I'm still just dead. Let me sack this to draw. Cosmic Grand Zenith. Think I'm still just dead because of the Menace. Yeah, I think I am. If I had a spell, or if they double spell pre-combat, I'm dead, but they just attack and I die. GG's. I guess Yavimaya could have let this tap for regular mana. It wouldn't have mattered, but GG's. That was close. That was really, really close. Just the Mox pressure plus them being on the play made it really tough. Good games though. Great deck. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, being proactive. This is it. Just play the busted cards and win with them. See you next round. Well, that is unfortunate. So I think I've mentioned it before, but Magic Online is doing really weird stuff to my graphics card. And it just completely crashed it in the middle of this game. So quick recap. I mean, you can kind of tell what happened. My opponent played a freebooter, took my GT, I Skyclave Degenerate Plunderer, and then a Barrowglaive. Sorry this happened. My whole computer crashed, and it obviously corrupts the recording. So they crew Copter here. Hopefully it doesn't crash again and I can get something. But the most important, I basically made one decision this game, and it was this turn I played Barrogoyf instead of Palace Jailer, because if I Palace Jailer the freebooter, they just get to Smuggler's Copter. They fetch a white source. Okay. Fetching before Smuggler's Coptering, I guess thins your deck slightly. They discard a Snuff Out. That's kind of crazy. Killing this seems really good. I'll take it. I have a 4/5 now. I just hope they play a 5-drop and I get to Mana Tithe. Unlikely. Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay. They get a blood token. They only have one card in hand. Oh my gosh. I get to Mana Tithe. Literally every time. It's so broken. Alright. Let's do it. Let's get down. I think just big Elspeth. I don't know how they come back from this. Big Elspeth. Put +1/+1 on each creature you control. Those creatures gain flying until your next turn. I can give Skyclave flying and then Blood Tithe can't kill it. But I think it's probably better to just make some tokens here. Let's attack with Barrogoyf. Gain 4. Mill 4. Take a Dark Confidant. Love that. And we mill the Lingering Souls. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm just gonna make some dudes. I can get flying next turn with Palace Jailer, and that'll be really good. I guess you guys missed all the boring parts of this game because of the, the crash. They crew the Cop Drum at 16. Is this sorcery speed or anytime? Activate only as a sorcery. Elspeth takes 4. Oh, you guys saw the Mana Tithe. That's right. Okay, I'm all turned around. They discard a Mana Crypt. I mean, that makes sense. They blood token. Wait, they blood token away a Thraben Inspector. I feel like you play the Thraben Inspector and crack the clue here. It worked out for them, but to me that makes more sense. Okay, we get to go Horizon Canopy. Palace Jailer. We'll eat Kitesail Freebooter. That gives me back a Jite. Then I will Lingering Souls. That will give me an extra token off Elspeth. Then Elspeth is going to give my whole team just absolutely enormous stats. I will attack with 5 flying creatures. Or, however, this is a lot of flying power. Draw a card. Gross. Absolutely gross. I get Jite. Yeah. I think I need to be taking this card higher. It's disgusting. It's at least as good as Titania without you don't have to build around it. Okay, you die. Bart 22. This feels like a pretty good matchup for me. I'm trying to think how I lose this. I think this is a matchup and it lets me just cut green. And just play more like proactive stuff. Because I feel like the way that I'm losing this matchup in particular is just flooding out. Oh wait, I need I need lands here. Cut this and cut. Yeah, I think the way I lose this matchup is just not drawing the right lands. Let's cut this for a plains. The rest, I think I kind of need. So we're gonna add 3 plains here. I'm gonna add 1 swamp. I think Enduring Innocence feels pretty good against this matchup too. Maybe Get Lost isn't that great. So far, nothing looked that scary. Vindicate does help me deal with some things, but I'm playing Winds of Abandon, which is just busted. It's possible this is just what the deck should have been doing to begin with, but I think I have the mana to make everything work. I guess I'll cut this on the draw. I'll probably play it on the play. Elspeth Knight Errant plus Big Elspeth. Yeah. I think this makes more sense. I'm just not playing cards that can, like, mana screw me here. This hand's great. Opponent also keeps 7. There's the Elspeth. Yeah, this card is nuts. My evaluation of this card is going up and up and up, and it's like it just ends the game. You play this card and it wins. I think this is top 50 for sure. They kill my shaman. Honestly, not that bad. Here comes Evora. Oh, they're playing an Evora deck. They actually have some amount of discard synergies with her. Unfortunately for them, I'm gonna play a Plains. I want to get down Kitesail Freebooter. I don't mind taking like a hit if I need to. They have nothing and they're gonna Skyclave my Kitesail. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. At least playing Kitesail this turn protects me from... Well, if they Skyclave Kitesail, that's good. And if they don't, then I get to block the Rabblemaster token, which is also pretty good. So they can sack a blood token. I will take the damage. My friend, you are still in the combat step. This is probably a post-combat Rabbleman. That makes sense. Skyclave is almost certainly coming down. Winds of Abandon is going to be gross. Do I build up to a Winds of Abandon? So they've played this and this. I think I play out Karakas, and I'll just bounce Evora. Freebooter can block the creature, and then Karakas can protect Adeline, and then Elspeth just gets there, and then eventually Winds of Abandon will just end the game. If I draw any more land, I can get there. They drew Savannah. We know that. That's not the right mana for Skyclave. There we go. Nope, nope, there you go. Okay, Skyclave the Freebooter. Take a bunch of damage. Bounce Evora. I take 4 here, I think. They should blood token away the Evora, I think. We'll see. Portable Hole. That's not the best card. Let's go Horizon Canopy. Play Adeline. I might still Portable Hole the Goblin. That lets Adeline block. It doesn't kill Goblin Rabblemaster. Honestly, though, I'm not doing anything else. Let's just Portable Hole a Goblin. The alternative is holding up Karakas to bounce Adeline, but I'm gonna play Elspeth next turn like every day of the week. This limits how much damage I'm taking to like 3, most likely. And it uses my mana. Like I'm gonna do this, and I'm hopefully gonna do this next. I just need to not die until I get to that spot. Prismatic Ending. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just happy. Portable Hole saved 2 life here. And I think I'm happy with that. This is going to be 4, 5, 6. I fall to 8, fall to 7 off Canopy, but then I have a living Elspeth. My opponent, they've played Skyclave, they have Thraben, they have a Swamp. So I know their hand exactly. It's Swamp Evora. Mother of Runes. A little late. Play Elspeth. Make tokens. Go ahead. So I can double block Rabbleman if I want to. I could double block Skyclave. It depends on who they attack and, you know, all that stuff. But their hand is Evora, Swamp. No, they discarded the Swamp. Their hand is Evora, 1 unknown. Okay. Now, do they attack Elspeth or do they attack me? That's also another question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They attack me with everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go to 2. Alright. Go to 2. Elspeth's still alive. Alright, I'm dead. I don't know if there's like a way I could have avoided that one. Okay. They were much more proactive this game. Do I want to get lost? I think just being on the play, maybe concealing curtains that just blocks, honestly, is not that bad. But I'm on the play. I think just being on the play should solve most issues. Go first. Yes. Being on the play will solve most issues. Holy cow. Okay, Arid Mesa is worse than Windswept Heath. This hand is insane. Where are these draws, Ben? Let's grab a Godless Shrine. I hate to shock, but I think you gotta. Ocelot, probably Deep Cavern Bat's also kind of nice. Hopefully they don't have a blocker. Pending? It looks like pending, yeah. Dang it. Okay, I think I Deep Cavern Bat before I Confidant. Life gain is also fairly relevant here. Let's Windswept Heath. Let's grab a Bayou. Yeah, I have double white. I guess I don't need green and I don't need double black. I will just get a Plains actually. Let's play the bat. See what you got going on over there. Bone Shards, Gut, Skyclave, Copter. Okay. I don't like any of those. I'm gonna take the Copter, I think. They can't cast... No, they can cast Bone Shards off Prismatic Vista. If they spend their whole turn Bone Sharding Deep Cavern Bat, not that big of a deal. Skyclave is annoying, but I don't want them to be able to play Copter next turn. Let's take the Copter. That just stalls their tempo out a little bit. Now I get to see their hand. Their hand looks good. A lot of good cards. They play Vista. Okay, they don't Bone Shard, so they're probably going to Skyclave. We draw Strip Mine. That can be pretty good. Let's attack with the bat. I'm waking up in 9 hours. Thank you, computer. So I can Strip Mine their Savannah. I know they have one land in hand, but I kind of want my 4 mana as well. This is interesting. I think we're gonna go for greed here. We're gonna go Dark Confidant. Because they want a Skyclave almost for sure. And then they can Skyclave Dark Confidant. But if they Prismatic Vista for a swamp here, and then I Strip Mine Savannah, I could lock them out of red with Sunbillow Verge. I could also lock them out of swamp. Does this kill Planeswalkers? It does. Don't love that. Here comes Skyclave. They eat Dark Confidant. That makes sense to me. Reprieve is also great. Let's play Strip Mine but not use it. And attack them. Not the most obvious Wandering Emperor in the world or anything. Here comes Gut. Probably. Thraben Inspector into Gut is kind of nuts. Yeah, that's pretty good. They play Gut. I can reprieve the Gut, but I think I'm better off Wandering Emperoring. It's going to be really hard to beat this, though, because now they can... I guess I can't even lock them out with Strip Mine. They attack with Skyclave, and they get a Gut thing. Let's play Wandering Emperor. We're going to make a Samurai. The Samurai is going to block the Skyclave. I'm going to get a 2/2 creature. You're going to get a Menace Dude. I have Reprieve at the ready. Karaka is also pretty good against Gut, actually. I don't hate that. It gains first strike until end of turn. Let's play Karakas. So they have just a Bone Shards that I know of, which Reprieve is pretty good against. And at beginning of combat, I can Karakas the Gut. I can -2 the Wandering Emperor on the Skeleton. But I think I might be better off... Let me think about this. -2 on the Skeleton stops them from being able to trigger Gut at all, but then I lose Wandering Emperor. So I think I'm just going to make a Samurai. Then I will attack them for 1. Then I have Bone Shards that I want to reprieve, and I have Karakas. Maybe I should Strip Mine them. Okay, well this is going to be a good reprieve, I guess. Adeline. Okay, let's get... I'm going to want to use this Karakas a lot. Karakas has been huge here. I think I'd let that happen, and then I Karakas the Gut. Yeah, I think Adeline's fine. Although it does kind of deterministically kill the Wandering Emperor. But I can't stop that anyway, because they can Bone Shards, right? So, what do I do? If I let this happen, if I Karakas the Gut, they're going to attack with the Skeleton, and they're going to get a 1/1 attacking. I guess I just eat the 1/1 and leave them with the Skeleton. It's not that bad. Okay, we will Karakas the Gut. Okay, they, I guess, don't have any plans on Bone Shardsing. So Wandering Emperor is dying. Maybe I was supposed to just downtick and exile it. Let's just block here. Come on, Bone Shards. You know you want to. You gotta do it. Oh my god, they didn't do it. Okay. Mother of Runes. Mother of Runes is pretty good. Let's play Mom. Karakas the Adeline. Attack for a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I am going to Strip Mine them now, and I'm just gonna hit starting town because that can give them Any color? I guess I wanted to hit them in their upkeep. Because they could just spend this mana on a clue. Okay, they didn't. You know what? We'll take it. I guess they want the clue for gut, maybe? But I think this is game over now that I'm reprieving a gut. They can Bone Shards Mother of Runes, but that's a pretty far fall. Yeah, Karakas is gross. I will give you that. Bone Shards Mom. There is a discussion to be had about, like, Mom just being good enough to, like, like, save with Reprieve instead of anything else. We draw Solitude. That's kind of gross. Gains life equal to its power, though. I think we're just going to hold up Karakas, and I'm going to Elspeth uptick the Deep Cavern Bat here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They go to 2 life. I gain 4. They go to 1 life. I don't know where that came from. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Okay. Wow. Really close to the trophy. The round 2, my opponent's deck was insane and their draws were like, oh my goodness, they were good every time. It was insane how well they drew, but their deck was really good. Like, you don't get that without a good deck. This deck was good. I didn't really ever get to like strip mine stuff. I'm wondering if I shouldn't be playing these green cards because it did stress my mana a lot. I never felt like I was out of mana, but it is a question that maybe I have to ask. I think I might be overvaluing Titania given Elspeth costs 5 and she's way better. Kind of. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.